recording.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Appetite for Advocacy August. My name is Mary, and today we are going to be navigating the Walmart app. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So I'm clicking the home button, and I'm going to ask Siri to open Walmart for me. Open Walmart.
Which app? Walmart or me at Walmart?
The first one. So it just gave me the option to do either Walmart or me at Walmart, and so I
Walmart.
selected
Bar. My item.
me
Tab.
at
Do apply.
Walmart.
Selected. Shop. Tab. Close my items. Button. Reorder from a list of past purchases. Shop fashion. Shop tech. Study smart. Shop food. Lunches they'll love. Button.
So these are
Shop food.
certain options that Walmart has for us. It has shop fashion, shop tech, and right now I'm swiping to the left of my screen to see if there's like a back button.
Shop now. As easy as 1-2-3. Find your class supply list. Home. Button. Summer games. But college essentials. Back to school. Button.
It has college essentials, back to school.
Grocery and essentials. Button. Summer savings. Button. Departments. Button. How do you want your items? Scan barcode. Button.
It has scan barcode.
Search Walmart. Search field. Double
And
tap to edit.
it brings me to search Walmart. So I'm gonna go ahead and click.
Shop food. Shop now. Electronic. Home. Summer game. College. Back to school. Grocery and summer save. Departments. How do you want? Scan barcode. Search Walmart. Search field. Search field is editing. To recent searches return. Search field is editing. Search Walmart. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
Okay. I'm here in search Walmart.
Search field is editing. Scan button.
And it's
Opens barcode
asking
scanner.
to scan. What do you have on your end, Chris?
Well, hey, Mary. It's great to be with you on this video. And hi, everybody, again. This is Chris Nusbaum, Project Coordinator for Bridges. And as you may remember from our last video, Mary is a student in the BISM Gold Star program, who we are excited to have as an intern with the Bridges Technical Assistance Center. So while Mary is using VoiceOver to use the Walmart app on her phone, I'm also using VoiceOver, but I have it over on my phone with the speech off on my Braille display. And we were just over here in our daily check-in that we've been doing during the internship. We were kind of comparing notes because Mary's been playing with it. And then we were comparing notes because Mary, I think you asked me to download the app and see what I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm finding some similar stuff to what you're finding. So the department label, the department buttons and most of the other buttons are labeled, as is the search field. But what is a little confusing to me is when I first opened the app, when I downloaded it, there were buttons to sign in or to continue as guest, but there wasn't a clear button to sign up for Walmart Plus, which a lot of people do if they want to get free delivery or they want to get added savings or whatever, and which we cover in our blog post because there are special savings for students. So you have to go in and specifically look for it in the sign-in screen. So there's some kind of eccentricities to several of the screens here. For example, I kind of lost my place in a couple places finding the departments because some sponsored ad pop-ups came up. So if
Mhm.
I open the apps,
Scan button.
if I open the app,
Open barcode scanner.
there's, like you talked about the barcode scanner,
Mhm.
there's that scan button, and it kind of
Yep,
gets frozen there sometimes, right?
that's true.
Um, and I'm actually, as I open the app now, even though I had some things in my cart before as we were playing with it first, I'm now stuck in that sign in box again. So I have first the sign in and then the Walmart logo. And it says your cart contains
Tip.
one item. The
Mhm.
estimated total is $58.99. I had put in as a test an Amazon Echo. So I've been thinking about putting one in my office. And that's a button. I'm not sure what the button does. So, sir, so then we've got a search box and a scan barcode, which I think is where you are. So it
Yeah.
says, how do you want your items? There's a zip code. So one of the first things it does is whether or not you're signed in or continuing as a guest, it asks if it can have your permission to share your location because it wants to know the closest store to you. So it'll show your zip code. And then it'll show the departments. Uh, I think, and some of these buttons aren't totally clear. They're labeled, but they're not, it's not totally clear what they are. So it's departments, and then you've got stuff like summer savings, grocery and essentials, back to school, college essentials, which for these purposes we might want to shop in, summer games, home, electronics, fashion, auto, registry, one debit, whatever that is, and then Walmart Plus. And what you were seeing there, shop now as easy as 1, 2, 3, find your class supply list. So that's kind of the what seems to be anyway the stuff that they're highlighting on the app's home screen. So the takeaway that I'm getting so far is you've got uh, buttons that are labeled, but in some cases it's kind of unclear what you're looking at,
Yeah.
and it gets stuck in places, and you kind of have to scan around to get it unstuck.
I agree. I agree. I think it's definitely an issue that even before filming the video, I was running into a lot. It would say sign in or continue as a guest, and I'd press that, and then it would bring me to like a zip code, and I'd be like, this is not my zip code.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very confusing. Um,
That was the same thing for me, and I'm not totally sure what that is because I clicked on share my location or allow, and it showed me my map pin, which was correct with my address. But then when it showed me the zip code, it was the wrong zip code. So I don't know if I were to go to checkout, which I'm not going to because it's a test. So I'm not going to spend $59 or whatever it is just for a test video. But if I were to, I don't know what store it would shop at. Would it be the right one? But then the question then becomes, is it worth in subscribing to Walmart Plus if you can specify which store you want your stuff from? So let's go ahead and shop in a department. As I said, I have some stuff in, or a thing in my cart. Let's see what happens if we shop in a department and try to add something to our cart.
12:23 p.m. Walmart. Search field is at scan button. Cancel button. Your recent searches. Pet sweatshirt button. Your recent searches.
I'm
One
gonna
of two.
click on the sweatshirt.
Browse all departments. Back button. Sweatshirt. Search. Scan button. Scan button. Scan button. Sweatshirt. Search field.
So you
I'm
see,
swiping.
Tap to edit.
so you notice that it gets stuck on that scan button.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to swipe to my left and
Browse all
see.
departments. Back button.
I'm gonna click on all departments.
Browse. Search Walmart. Search field. Scan button. Scan. Search Walmart. Search back to college button.
Again, I'm
Oh,
running
there
into
it
the
is.
same thing, but it says back to college. I'm gonna try to click on that.
How do you want your items? Zip code 21,286. Shop all college button. College savings. Tech button. Storage button. Decor button. Bedding button. Kitchen and dining button.
Let's see.
Young adult fashion button.
Let's see if we click on young adult fashion.
How do you want your items? Zip code 20. A variety of new Nature Made Zero Sugar Gummy Vitamins are displayed. Next to them, a woman sits and smiles while holding a Nature Made bottle. Zero Sugar Double Dagger Gummies. Shop
So
now.
that's pretty
Sponsor.
cool. It's describing the image.
There's alt text. Okay,
Yeah.
that's helpful.
That's pretty cool.
Major style flex that on trend. Under budget feeling. Explore more. Link. Filters button. Brand button. In-store
So
button.
it's giving us filters, brand, in-store, just so we know kind of what we're getting.
Price button.
It says price. Let me click on price.
Close button. What's your price range? $0, $4,000 plus.
Okay, let's see what happens if I click on this price range.
$0, $4,000 plus. Minimum price $0. Adjustable. Swipe up or down with
The
one finger to
minimum
adjust
price
the
is
value.
$0 apparently.
Okay.
Maximum price $4,000 plus.
And the
Applicable.
maximum, so it's basically
Swipe forward
showing
with one
us
finger to adjust the value.
which would be the least and which would be the most based on the price that I
All right,
select.
let's see if you want to adjust them. Let's see what happens if you adjust the max. See if it lets you.
Clear. Dimmed. Button. View results. Button. View results. Clear. Heading not found. Maximum price $4,000. Maximum price $4,000. Maximum price $3,840.
There it
Maximum
goes.
price $3,680. $0. $3,680.
So it's maximizing it as I am swiping down with my finger.
That's a pretty wide price range, but it works for a test.
Sure does.
Maximum price $3,560. $0. Close. Button.
Closing it.
Close. Price. Button. Fulfillment speed. Button. Subscription. Button. A variety of new Nature Made Zero Sugar Gummy Vitamins are displayed. Major style flex that filters. Button. Brand. Button.
Let me see brand.
Close. Button. What brands are you interested in? Heading. Find a brand. Search field. No boundaries contains 1,000. Reebok contains 3,748 items. Button.
It's proposing me a different brands that I could buy from.
Madden NYC contains 300. Celebrity Pink contains
Celebrity
438 items.
Pink,
Athletic Works contains
Athletic
310.
Works,
Planet Gold contains
Planet
581
Gold.
items. Fantasy Look contains 85 items. Button.
Okay, so
Rosie
how
Cloth
did we
contains
go
42
from
items.
Nature
Button.
Made gummies to Reeboks? What are you well, okay, maybe the gummies were an ad, but what are you looking for?
So I looked at, so first I clicked on young adult things for college and
Oh, young adult fashion. Okay.
yeah, young adult fashion.
Okay.
I actually got something for
Screen dim.
like the
148 items. Button.
Okay. So right now I'm on brands and I'm looking through the different areas. I mean, the different brands that there are.
No boundaries
There's
contains
no
1,000. Reebok
boundaries.
contains
There's
3,748 items.
Reebok.
Madden NYC contains 300. Celebrity Pink contains
There's
438
Celebrity
items.
Pink. Let me try to click and see what Celebrity Pink gives me.
Selected. Celebrity Pink contains 438 items. Athletic Works contains 310 items. Button.
So apparently it's
Oh,
bringing me like it's not selecting what I clicked, but it's actually proposing other brands.
so it
Contains
selected
380
it. So
items.
it sounds like it selected it, but it didn't. So it selected it, but it didn't make the other brands go away.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that means you have to swipe up to find the other search results you want.
Let's see.
Rows 10 to 20 of 20. Twelve 32 p.m. Walmart. Close. Button. Heading not found. Heading not found. Heading not found.
Oops,
Heading not found.
I think you're rotoring.
No boundaries contains
There
1,703
it
items.
is.
Reebok contains 3,700. Madden NYC. Contain. Selected. Celebrity Pink contains 438. Athletic Works contains 310 items. Button. Selected. Celebrity Pink contains 400. What brands are you interested in? Heading. Find a brand. Search. What brands are you interested in? Close. Close. What brands are. Find a brand. No boundaries contain. Reebok contain. Madden NYC. Selected. Celebrity Pink contains 438 items. Button. What brands are you interested in? Heading not found. Heading not found. No bound. Find a brand. Search field. Double tap to edit.
So it's still not showing you the results within that brand.
Yeah.
All right, so let me try. I'm doing something a little different. So what I did was I went into departments, and there's a department that says college essentials. And then
Mm-hmm.
under that, when I double tap, I've got options like college savings, tech, storage, decor, bedding, kitchen and dining, young adult fashion, which is what you were looking at, furniture, bath essentials, laundry, cleaning and floor care, bikes and scooters. And then there's a picture here and a video. Here's a sale. That's helpful. Ends September 13th. Students get 50% off Walmart Plus, only $6.47 a month or $49 a year. So there you go if you want to take advantage of that. So we're going to click on, though, let's see, let's click on bedding, because if you live in a dorm, you always need something comfortable to sleep on. So I'll double tap on that, or since I'm using a braille display, that would the equivalent of that on a braille display would be space with 3-6 or space with dash. So how do you want your items? So that's going to show up with that zip code thing again. The first ad that pops up, and this looks like more of an ad than a brand result, is Tajin, Tajin. Yep, so that's an ad. Dreamy dorm bedding. Sheets, sets, and more you'll love. That's again an ad. Then we've got a search field. So now we've got some filters. Now, let's see. I'm gonna do, okay. Now, I didn't apply any filters. I just did dorm bedding and kept it there. And under the heading, it says dorm bedding, 396 items. Price when purchased online, pricing information. Mainstay, the first result here is, which I would assume is the most popular, Mainstays retro floral reversible 5-piece bed in a bag comforter set with sheets TXL, $29.96. More options from $17.98. Bestseller available in additional colors. Rating 4. But okay, so then that's got a bunch of stuff. Okay, so Mainstays 17. Okay, so and then we've got a mushroom decorative pillow. I had one of those when I was in college, a decorative pillow or a mushroom pillow rather. So we have two options here. Add to favorites and options. Now, add to favorites is different than adding to cart. So let's see if I click on options. Buy now, add to cart, and then there's some other ads. So let's see, I want to add it to the cart. And it says added to cart. Okay, so now I've got 2 items in the cart. So it seems from what we've learned so far that if you apply search filters, it doesn't make the other results go away and it doesn't narrow your search filters down. If you don't apply search filters, then you can see results, but there's more of them. And you can add things to the cart if you click on the options button. At least that's what the two of us are finding, if I'm understanding this correctly.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a fair assessment of the Walmart website.
Yes, so the Walmart iOS app. So now, do you have something in your cart?
I
12:39 p.m.
I do. I have tennis shoes in my cart.
Okay, well, then let's go ahead and see if we can find our carts and complete our purchase.
So right now, I'm trying to swipe back left since that's where I started. I'm going to see if I could find my cart. It says close. I'm gonna try to close maybe.
Yep.
Back button. There's a back button.
Yes, you want your item. Zip code. Contains one item. Scan. Button. Your card contains one item. The estimated total is $11.62. Button.
All right.
The estimated total is $11.82.
So that's a button. So I would think that double tapping on that would probably get you to the cart. Let's try it.
Your card contains one item. The estimated total is $11.82. Button. Navigates to your card.
Well, it says it does, but does it?
Bedding. Button. Kitchen and dining.
So apparently I'm back on the college thing.
Bedding. But decor. Storage. Check. But college saving. Shop all college. How do you want your item? Your card contains scan. But your card contains one item.
But I'm
The
back in
estimated
the
total is
item.
$11.82. Button.
All
And
right,
this
so let's
is-
try double tapping.
Your cart contains one item. The estimated total is $11. Back button.
Nope, it doesn't do anything.
Search Walmart. Search field. Double tap to edit.
So it says now, so it even says in oh, I forget the technical term for that, but it even says in a descriptive message that the button you just heard navigates to your cart, but when you double tap on it, it doesn't do anything. So let's see if I can get to it in a different way. Now I'm going to use my Braille display to make a shortcut. Those of you who have note takers will be familiar with this keystroke because you might use it to get to the bottom of the document. That would be the 456 chord, otherwise known as space with dots 4, 5, and 6. That can also be used if you're using your Braille display in terminal mode connected to an iPhone or a computer to get to the bottom of the screen. So in this case, you've got tabs at the bottom of the screen. Now, if you're using VoiceOver, you can get to the bottom by just tapping near the bottom of the screen. And that's a good thing to do in any app. So I'm seeing tabs that say shop, which is currently selected, my items, search, services, and account. I don't know what services is, but search, I would imagine, would be where you can search the whole store. Account would be if I have an account, which currently I don't. And let's see if I can get to the cart by clicking on the My Items tab. So we'll do that. I'm going to go up to the top, which then has the Search Walmart box, which appears to be on every screen, and then our lovely little scan button that it gets stuck on. Okay, well, here's a little trick. The scan button, if it gets stuck, which it seems to often do, the way to get it unstuck is to just tap on a random place in the middle of the screen or swipe up, it seems, and that will eventually get you off the scan button. But that is something that I would definitely call an accessibility bug, that it does get stuck on a button that it shouldn't get stuck on. So this does appear to take us to the cart. It says your cart contains 2 items. The estimated total is, oh wow, $68.97. How do you want your items? Zip code. And then I've got some options here: reorder, lists, registry. Everyday items you bought will show here for quick and easy reordering. Sign in or create an account. Build your cart. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff here, like stuff that it thinks I should buy. Now, there's a button here which is labeled much like the one, Mary, that was shown on your home screen. So let's see if on this screen it has the same result. If I double tap here. Okay, so that one seemed to go to my cart. So on the My Items tab, there was that button that goes to the cart. If I double tapped on that, that did in fact go to the cart screen. So, all right. So then you've got info to accurately see how fast you can get your order shipped. Add a shipping address. Pickup for delivery options, heading. Okay. List of 3 items, shipping available for all items. So I can have them delivered or I can have them picked up. Okay, so it's now showing me at this point some information about the delivery options or the pickup options for these items. But what it seems to me is that that information is generally readable, but the buttons about navigating the cart are a little complicated. So, for example, it's an unlabeled button, and then you have to wait for VoiceOver to say plus or minus, rather than if you have experience with Uber Eats, for example, or DoorDash, it'll say, which will be covered in future videos, it'll say quantity and a pop-up button, and it'll say the number of items in the cart of each item, and you can adjust that accordingly. Or I believe, if memory serves, with Uber Eats, it'll actually say remove or add. And that, I think, is the best way to label those kinds of buttons. But in this case, it looks to be a plus or minus sign, which is not so clearly labeled. And it seems to be a bit just cluttered on this particular screen, but there is a lot of information to include in this screen. And you can go ahead, and it says become a member of the free same-day delivery Walmart Plus app. Try Walmart Plus free for 30 days. And of course, like DoorDash, like Uber Eats, like any of these services, it's going to give you a bunch of recommendations for other stuff that you can get to add to your cart and thus pay more money. um, but I would note that particularly if you're buying groceries, which you want to have on the same day, a Walmart Plus subscription might be worth the price of the subscription, primarily because Walmart Plus seems to be required for same-day delivery, as is Instacart. I don't have an account right now, and the delivery is now listed as being tomorrow at the latest, up to August 7th. Now, I would think that it's going to be sooner than August 7th because my closest Walmart is pretty close to me. But it would be tomorrow at the very earliest. So if you want your stuff sooner than that, if you want it the same day, which you probably do if you're getting groceries, then it might be worth the money that you spend to get that Walmart Plus subscription. Now, Mary, you mentioned to me something that as you were playing with Walmart, you found in this check-in or checkout screen. What did you find?
So anytime I try to check out, it brings me back to items. So it says like, how do you like your items? So basically anytime I accessed the checkout button, it kind of brought me back to like items.
So it brought you back to that screen where your card is and all that.
Mm,
So
yeah.
did it ever put you at the screen where you would put your card information and all that stuff?
No.
Interesting. Okay. So, all right, let me test that. So right now I'm at all that stuff. So continue to check out. Down at the bottom of the screen. Sign in or create your account. Not sure if you have an account. Enter your email and we'll check for you. Oh, error. Sorry, we're having some trouble right now. Please try again. Okay, well, it's giving me that a lot. So it seems that it kind of wants you to have an account.
In order to buy anything, that's true. Yeah.
Right. And there may be problems that Walmart is having on their end. So those who have a Walmart Plus subscription might have better experiences all around than those who don't. But still, regardless, that would seem to me to be an accessibility bug. So there's our findings. There are our findings in our initial testing of the Walmart app. So in the process, we've pretty much walked through the process at this point through preparing for and then recording this video of shopping Walmart through the app, adding some items to our cart, and then trying to check out through the online delivery system. So through all of that, uh, you go first. What are your takeaways, Mary, as far as Walmart app accessibility?
So I think that it's definitely very relative because the good thing is that VoiceOver is able to read the website. And the other good thing is that it has alt text, so it can describe things. However, there are little glitches as far as certain buttons, like the scan barcode, um, doesn't seem to move. And in order for anyone to order anything, apparently they have to be logged in. So I would say it's definitely an app that requires more diving deep into, especially for the blind community. Um, yeah, that's pretty much my opinion.
Yeah, I think it seems mixed to me because it's helpful that all of the buttons, or at least most of them, appear to be labeled. That is a big plus for me because honestly, as most experienced blind and low vision iOS users will tell you, even the most accessible mainstream apps don't have all their buttons labeled. So the fact that the vast majority of buttons are labeled with clear text is a big plus for me. But still, the fact that we have some pretty standout bugs like that getting stuck on the scan button or pop-up ads that are tricky to get around, or the problem that you were having where you tried to apply a search filter and you still couldn't get rid of the other search filters. That's still a problem. If for no other reason than you might be able to do it in theory, but it doesn't make the experience the easiest in the world. So it seems mixed to me. I guess our director Carlton Walker asked us to give it an accessibility grade, and I would say initially I'd give it a solid C.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. C, C minus.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're hard graders, but but yeah, I mean, it could definitely use some work, but it's getting there. So there you are, the Walmart Plus iOS app. Now I know that there are plenty of people who also use Walmart.com as a way to shop for products at Walmart using whatever their computer of choice is, or maybe even Safari on iOS. I haven't tested that on either my phone or JAWS on my PC. We could do some testing of that and do a follow-up post or a follow-up video. Also, there's Instacart, which is covered in another video in this post. And I think an advantage of Instacart, regardless of the accessibility, which is, by the way, definitely an accessible app. I think the advantage of Instacart is that you have a choice of a wide variety of stores that you can get grocery delivery from. There may be service fees and delivery fees for apps like Instacart and DoorDash and Uber Eats, but there are a lot of choices that you can pick from, where store-specific apps like Walmart tie you to those specific stores. That's the thing about subscriptions, right? Whether it's stores or restaurants or even streaming services, you have to be picky about what you subscribe to, because it kind of ties you to the content or the items that those specific services put out. But that takes me down a whole other rabbit hole about subscription services and streaming services and all of those things. I still wish for the days when everything was on Netflix, but that's a whole other story. Um, So yeah, that's our initial thoughts on Walmart and our initial testing of it. We'll be back with more of these tag teaming demos. I'm excited about this new format that we at least get to do for the next couple of weeks during this Appetite for Accessibility August series. So, Mary, thanks for doing this with me. I look forward to more of them as we check out Instacart and uh, recipe websites and DoorDash and other things. I know we're going to make each other and I'm sure our viewers hungry this month. So,
Definitely.
so this will be fun. So thank you for doing this with me, and we'll be back with another one soon.
Thank you for having me.